Welcome back to Thronebreaker. We are getting pretty close to Aldersburg at this point. We are here. Aldersburg is over here. We got some stuff up, or down here. We got some stuff up here. So we're probably not going to get to Aldersburg this episode, but we're well on our way. And right now we're going to do a puzzle. Corrupt weapons. Elves used to say that Dwana are imitators, that they're only capable of mimicking other races. There's a grain of truth in that, and it's difficult to deny the innovative nature of humans. After all, they can turn anything, absolutely anything, into a weapon. Destroy all rot tossers and cow carcasses. Do not let any cow carcasses explode on your side. Yeah, so this is referring to last time we found that little note about them using diseased cows as artillery. Wow. Does this guy not know what's coming for him? Alright, so obviously we gotta use these guys to move these things around. Every 2 turns on turn start, spawn a cow carcass on the opposite row. Man, alright. So we gotta move these things. Ideally, we move them once to the other side, I guess, and then just never touch them again, but might be a little bit difficult. Want to destroy these things as fast as we can. So one thing we can do is we can use a slinger to move all 3 of these guys. And then they'll all go down to 1. Then we use a sapper to destroy them all. Then we use another slinger to move these all to the enemy side. But we probably... I guess the issue is, at that point, how much firepower are we going to have on our side? We're going to have 18, and they're going to have 3 6s, or 18. So... So what we probably actually want to do... Oh, it does say destroy all cow carcasses. Okay. So actually what we want to do is... I don't know if it moves before or after it takes its final 2 damage. If it doesn't, then it's relatively straightforward. I guess I'm gonna assume... doesn't. But okay, so if we start with killing these so that we don't have to deal with 6 of them rather than 3 of them, does that help? So we... move these 3 around, kill them, then play Wagenberg in each row. Probably Slinger moves them around, that charges, or maybe it's... Oh, I'm just gonna try it. See what happens.
Have it the white of an eye from half a league away.
I mean, granted, the sapper would be pretty useful once these guys are damaged, but...
Fishing in the moat? Oh, dead.
Oh. I hadn't thought about this, but... I guess that's fine. Alright.
Bigger they are, easier they are to target.
I think this is okay. Yeah, we can actually fire at this row. Oh no, what we do is we do this. Wait, no, that might have been a mistake. I guess we'll find out.
Thing about slings, they hide well.
Yeah, okay. So it, I needed to fire with the weaker one, I guess.
Hey?
Gonna need 3 buckets of nails and a tub full of pegs.
The other option is to not get myself all confused and just do like that. I think that might actually be better anyway.
Ever have a storm knock out one of your teeth?
Okay. So now, if we do 3 damage to these guys... Oh, interesting.
I've hit the white of an eye from half a league away.
Okay. Yeah.
Black lads were supposed to grind their teeth against our walls. Bloody empty promise by our leaders. Commander, onward to Abbey. Bloody idiots.
There a place for me in your ranks, Your Majesty? I'd so like to serve you. I do so with loyalty deserving of my own king.
What was that achievement about? Recruit 200 soldiers? Okay, sure. Milady, we found a group of farmers languishing in the barn. Their skin is covered in oozing sores. Some horrid affliction by the look of it. They beg for coin to sate their hunger and thirst as they've no strength left to work in the fields. Huh. This gives you morale, but this seems like actually the better option. I'm not sure why. I don't actually need the soldiers. I want to do this because it seems like the more intelligent approach. And I don't generally need a morale boost. The fights ultimately end up not being as hard as they seem at first in most cases. Alright, so we got a puzzle up there, we got a question mark down here. A dead horse over there.
Meave's Lyrians were traversing a wood when they heard the loud, drawn-out blast of a horn.
One of our scouts?
The Queen asked, clearly perplexed. She turned in her saddle to face Reynard, who shook his head.
Strange. Gascon, appoint a few of your strays. Ones who know how to blend in. Have them sniff out who blows that horn. And why.
The scouts returned a short while later with their report. Soldiers had pitched camp in a nearby meadow. They wore Edirnian uniforms, cut by sashes bearing a golden sun. They addressed their leader as Fulberson.
Know the name,
Rayla said.
Fulberson went over to the enemy first day of the war, took his whole division with him. Your Grace, a chance like this won't come again. Let's teach the traitors a lesson.
Yeah,
we must
sure.
send a strong signal. One all the North will hear. From the Yaruga to the Dragon Mountains.
Announced the Queen.
Whoever collaborates with the invader shall pay with his head. Prepare to attack.
Rayla nodded, clearly pleased. The Lyrians surrounded the meadow marked by their scouts. Moments later, a flaming arrow pierced the sky, giving the signal to attack.
Edirnian traitors. Fulberson was not the sole traitor in the north. Many of the land's wealthiest allied with the Empire, bribed by the promise of riches and privilege, and sometimes under duress. They had struggled to discern whether the kings themselves were striking deals with the invaders. Henselt of Kedwen, Foltest of Temeria, and it did appear, after all, that the longer the war dragged on, the less resistance Nilfgaard seemed to encounter. Reduce the retreat timer to 0. Okay. Don't quite know what that means, but I'm sure we'll find out. Every turn on turn start, spawn Fulberson's Guard. Retreat! Reduce this artifact's timer by 1 for every unit played from the opponent's hand. When the timer reaches 0, count Fulberson escapes and Maeve wins the battle. Wait, why would I want him to escape? I'm a bit confused by that, but okay. Yeah, it seems like I just always get my trinkets. I don't know if that's... I don't remember seeing anywhere that that was a thing, but... I would like to have Rayla or... Oh, really, Rayla. Wonder if they have a lot of removal, and that's the reason that it might be actually hard to play that many cards, because otherwise I don't see why I would particularly. Maybe I should actually be mulliganing the trinkets just because, like, I'm supposed to play units. Obviously the drummers are really good at that anyway, but and Xavier can give them more charges. So maybe I should mulligan the blacksmith. Or well, I could keep decoy around. Yeah, let's mulligan this thing. And this thing.
Is that Queen Maeve? To arms!
Must be an important lesson in this. But what?
Alright. After 2 turns, on turn start, increase the retreat timer by 1. Death Wish, reduce the timer by 2. Okay, so kill that guy. Should we just start with fire? Fire in the front row. Sure.
You mad? Don't shake that!
Hundred and 102, 103.
Okay. Let's play... Just play drummer, I guess.
Left, right, left, right.
Oh, I could zap these guys with my broadsword now. That seems good.
Hundred and 52, 154.
This man has suffered much.
Okay. Like, in what sense?
Again and again and again. Army's a waste of time for one like me. Left, right, left, right.
If I kill this thing, I already win, which I guess actually means I should have just played Elzer's Thunder, but...
This could hurt.
Again and again and again.
Retreat!
I wonder... It just seems odd that, like, I want him to retreat. Maybe it's like the sending a signal thing is like he'll retreat and tell people like, oh man, it was a really bad idea what I did. Like, you know, I don't know. Oh, there's more guards in the back. I didn't even notice. I guess... Yeah, alright.
One just all I need.
That should have reduced it to 0, because I just played a card. Why did it not do that?
Give me a target.
Mercy, your grace. We surrender.
The traitors, perhaps used to fighting unsuspecting foes, stood no chance against the determined Lyrian attack. At its conclusion, Meve personally knocked Fulberson off his mount, then tore off his visor. The face she saw evoked more sympathy than hatred. Fulberson was an old, sickly man, his skin pale and blemished. With great difficulty, he pulled himself up on his knees, then extended a shaky hand in pleading.
Your grace, have mercy. The Nilfgaardians forced me to treason. They threatened torture.
Meve felt her soldiers' eyes on her. They awaited her decision. How would she treat this traitor? Would she really execute him as a warning to others?
Ah, God. This game. Yeah, fine.
I
Be a
hereby
nice
dissolve
person.
your division, Falberson. And you, surrender your sword and be on your way.
The traitor threw himself at the Queen's feet.
You've shown mercy befitting a truly great ruler, your grace. 1,000 thanks. To the west of here lie my lands. Visit me. I shall throw a sumptuous feast in your honor and provide a generous donation to your fight against our common foe.
Meve ordered Fulberson to stand. Her Lyrians reluctantly stepped out of the departing traitor's way. When he passed Black Rayla, she spat at his feet.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so maybe this is Falberson's estate. Do I? What is it that I can do now that I couldn't do before? Yeah, and I don't think there is anything. Oh, I was... Not that. I was gonna potentially switch out the broadsword for the long sword. Yeah, I would like to know if there is something that makes you auto-draw these things, because I definitely draw them every single time. Watch him just like jump me. It'd be honestly kind of hilarious.
Meve and her Lyrians arrived at Falberson's lands, home of the traitor she had let live. He greeted the queen with full honors. In ceremonial garb, a platter of bread and salt held aloft.
Your Grace, 'tis an honor to welcome you to my humble abode. Please, come inside. A fattened piglet already turns on the spit. Soon I shall fetch my best wines from the cellar.
Meve, having lived on nothing but salt pork and gruel for weeks, was tempted to accept the offer. Black Rayla, however, was strongly against it.
Ma'am, forgive my insolence, but to eat from a traitor's table is foolish. Don't do it.
Whatever. And what's the worst that happened? He jumps me and then I get to do a fight.
Meve ignored Rayla's warning, and for her part, Rayla refused to partake of the feast. The queen attended in the company of only her closest advisors. The table groaned under all the refined delicacies laid out upon it, and rivers of wine were served. Falberson delivered a flattering toast in Meve's honor.
You could search all the world and not find such a ruler. One so brave, so merciful, and so naive.
Yeah,
These
there we
last
go.
Words, heavily armed Nilfgaardian soldiers poured out of the adjoining rooms. Meve leapt away from the table, barely dodging the bolt sent flying towards her. She drew her sword.
I knew it. I knew it. Yeah, that picture was just like too... what do I want to say? He just looked like way too slimy in that picture. Anyway, an attempt on the queen. Nilfgaardian assassins are often considered the best in the world. This comes as no great surprise, for they clearly have plenty of practice. These professional murderers strike not only at the Empire's enemies in the north, but also those more domestic, to solve internal disputes. Why mysterious disappearances and improbable accidents are as commonplace in Emir's court as unplanned pregnancies and masquerade balls. Eliminate Falberson. Do not let any allies die. Alright, yeah. I guess they're not the best in the world if they couldn't... I mean, you know, they had this sitting in their lap. But he had to do his...
Not so mighty now, are you, me?
He had to...
You pay for this!
Falberson, slayer of the great Meve. Sounds rather good, doesn't it?
Meve, catch! I've no intention of dying today.
You fight in vain. This is where you die.
Anyway, he had to have his little, like... moment of... or do his little villainous quip, and that is going to be his downfall. Death Wish. Increase the timers of all units on the opposite row by 2. When this unit's timer expires, destroy a random enemy unit. These are not units, so that... Yeah, okay. Spawn 2 Falberson's guards. Death Wish. Damage count Falberson by 9. Oh. Okay. Deploy. Flip over the banquet table. Nice. Damage an enemy by the power of your lowest ally. Okay, so we want to play her before we play Gascon. Gascon Improviser. Deploy melee. Damage an enemy by 3. Deploy ranged. Move any card to the other row on its side. After 2 turns, on turn start, move this unit and Reynard from battlefield to hand. Oh! Interesting. So maybe we actually do want to play Gascon first so that we can get that timer going. Yeah. And then just, like, not play me for a while? Flip over the banquet table. The banquet table. But, like, all of them? Or... I'm not... It's not really clear. Move any card to the other row on its side. I don't think... Oh! Okay. So we have to, like, use the row manipulation to control the timer thing. Okay, so we want to move these guys into the front row, but we have to... Or move this guy into the back row. Probably we want to move this guy into the back row. His timer is only 2. Oh, but we'll get... Yeah, then we... Okay. Alright, so... Yeah, we play Gascon first, and we move him back.
Serious?
This is cool. I like this. Alright. Flip over the banquet table.
Her Majesty is exceptional.
Okay, so now... Oh, so we still only have 2 turns. But we can play Reynard again. And then we play Neve to use him to kill a Falberson's guard.
Her Majesty knows what she's doing.
And we can actually use Gascon to move more banquet tables to the back row, too. Oh, we can only do this once, I guess. I guess that's okay. I don't know that it ever gets any better than that, so...
It's war you want, then war you shall have.
Alright, I guess we deploy him in melee now.
Just when you thought things were about to get dull.
What? What achievement? Oh, also, I just failed. Because I have to play guess. Okay, yeah. Fine. I have to play Gascon faster than that. So that's unfortunate. But basically it means, yes, Meave is going to have to use Gascon.
Not so mighty now, are you, Meave?
You pay for this.
Falberson, slayer of the great Meave. Sounds rather good, doesn't it?
Meave, catch! I've no intention of dying today.
You fight in vain. This is where you die.
Her Majesty is exceptional.
So this time we go Reynard first.
Her Majesty knows what she's doing.
Wait, you're serious?
The morrow shall bring a better day.
Oh, I have to pass? What? But they're gonna come back. Ah! Okay, so I really have to play Gascon all the time. Dang it. Okay.
Only a fool tried. Not so mighty now, are you, me?
You'll pay for this.
Falvason, slayer of the great beeve. Sounds rather good, doesn't it?
Me! Catch! I've no intention of dying today.
You fight in vain. This is where you die.
Shut up, Falverson.
Discipline shall bring us victory.
Nothing personal, I assure you.
Company, forward march!
Yeah, when do you ever get to play me? I guess...
Coin never stinks, no matter how rank the pouch.
We must trust each other.
Now I'm gonna have to use Gascon to like move the banquet tables to the back row. This is awkward. Like, when do I get...
Wait, you're
oh.
serious?
Oops. Oh, here we go.
And just when you thought things were about to get dull.
Oh, I guess I could line up the timing so that when the timer goes off, they don't actually kill anyone, or is that possible? That might not be possible. Because it's on turn start, he comes back, and then I play a card. Yeah, it's not possible. But, like, how do I get ahead of the game here? I don't quite...
Her Majesty is exceptional.
Understand. Yeah, I just keep moving these things around, and then eventually I run out of them, and
Majesty knows what she's doing.
I lose. Maybe the solution is to not worry about moving this guy out, so that I can play... Yeah, I think that is actually the solution. Alright.
The king leads us to... Not so mighty now, are you, me?
You'll pay for this.
Falverson, slayer of the great Beeve. Sounds rather good, doesn't it?
Me! Catch! I've no intention of dying today.
You fight in vain. This is where you die.
Ah.
Coin never stinks, no matter how rank the pouch.
I mean, in theory, I guess I could also just kill these guys. I've got time. Let's try that.
Company! Forward march!
But now I've got to move this guy back.
Wait, you're serious?
We must trust each other.
And just when you thought things were about to get dull.
Her Majesty is exceptional.
Yeah, this is all with the aim of buying me like one turn when if I can take these two out. If I'm not misunderstanding how this is going to work.
Quick and painful this'll be.
Fools! I delivered her to you on a silver platter!
Her Majesty knows what she's doing.
So now I'm gonna end up in the same situation, I think. Where like I can't kill him fast enough. Yeah, maybe I should have moved the guy back first. Hard to say. But I'm pretty sure this is a losing position. I play Gascon, I move the banquet table, goes down to 1, I play that, it's just, yeah. But
The king leads us to not so mighty now, are you, me?
You'll pay for this!
Falverson, slayer of the great Beeve. Sounds rather good, doesn't it?
Me! Catch! I've no intention of dying today.
You fight in vain. This is where you die.
alright, yeah, I think
And just when you thought things were about to get dull.
what I do.
Company! Forward march!
Yeah, this one has 9 health. Whereas the others have 4.
Quick and painful this'll
So
be.
I could actually kill these quicker, but it doesn't help as much. Still, let's see if I can make this work.
We must trust each other.
Nothing personal, I assure you.
Her Majesty is exceptional.
Coin never stinks, no matter how rank the pouch.
fools! I delivered her to you on a silver platter!
Oh, I don't want to flip over a banquet table. Oh, I guess I could play Meve now. But if I play Meve, don't I just ultimately, like, I can't play Meve until the last...
Her Majesty knows what she's doing.
Not. Crap. Does that... If I had flipped one back instead of killing that guy, I would have just had to keep doing it. How... Oh, I guess let's just try wasting one.
Discipline shall bring us victory.
Oh, now I'm stuck again. Could I have played Meve there? I don't think so. I think it would end up making me pass. Well, I mean, I guess I can test it now.
Wait, you're serious?
It's war you want? Then war you shall have.
What are you doing? Kill her! Kill her now!
And just when you thought things were about to get dull.
Kill me, and the Nilfgaardians will wreak a terrible vengeance!
Yeah, whatever, man. It's not like I'm actually going to be able to kill you anyway.
Company! Forward march!
Yeah. Ah! Okay.
Demavent hasn't a clue. Not so mighty now, are you, me?
I mean, I guess the other thing I could do is use Reynard.
Slayer of the great Beeve.
Use Gascon to kill these guys while Reynard delays this guy.
I've no intention of dying today.
You fight in vain. This is where you die.
Let me try that.
Quick and painful this'll be.
Her Majesty knows what she's doing.
Nothing personal, I assure you.
What are you doing? Kill her! Kill her now!
Discipline shall bring us victory.
I'm gonna have to spend a turn moving. I think what I do is move the front guy to the back now.
Coin never stinks,
oh, wait a
no
minute.
matter how rank the pouch.
No, I have to... But if I play Reynard first, I just lose, right? Yeah, I just lose. I don't have time. Okay. Damn.
Only a fool tried. Not so mighty now, are you, me?
You'll pay for this.
Okay.
Falvason,
So
Slayer of the Great Beeve. Sounds rather good, doesn't it?
Meath, catch! I've no intention of dying today.
You fight in vain. This is where you die.
Alright, let's move. No, let's...
Wait, you're serious?
How do we do this? Like, it seems like moving back and then have Reynard delay these two while I kill this guy, like, should be correct, but obviously it didn't work. If I kill these guys, that at least has the advantage that then I only have to bounce one guy back to the front while I... Yeah, maybe that's the way to go. So, like...
And just when you thought things were about to get
dull. Bounce this guy to the back.
Discipline shall bring us victory.
And now kill the
slower
guys.
Company, forward march!
Nothing personal, I assure you.
What are you doing? Kill her! Kill her now!
But I'm gonna run out of...
We must trust each other.
Stuff.
Coin never stinks,
Actually...
no matter how rank the...
Oh, no, undo. Crap. I wanted to move him, not damage him. I think this actually does work, though. If I had moved him... This guy's 5 turns should be enough to then kill this guy while Reynard is delaying this guy in the front, maybe? Although then... Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if that still leaves enough time to actually kill the guy before his timer goes off. It probably doesn't, honestly, but...
Only a fool tried. Not so mighty now,
Ugh.
You'll pay for this!
Falvason, slayer of the great Beeve. Sounds rather good, doesn't it?
Me! Catch! I've no intention of dying today.
Company, forward!
Fight in vain. This is where you
Shut
die.
up, dude. I mean, the other option is to go back to what I sort of... And the problem is it takes 3 turns, or 3 cycles, to kill even one of these for just Gascon. On the second one, we can play Meve and kill him in 2 cycles, but then we run out of, like, time on this. We don't have enough banquet tables to flip. So I feel like killing these guys is the right approach, but...
Coin never stinks, no matter how rank the pouch.
So it takes 2 rounds to kill one of them, and that's enough to use up the rest of my back row banquet tables. If I spend 3 rounds killing this guy, I might have time to move like this one and then this one in the front row. Now, let's see. Let's see. It takes 3 rounds. Kill this way. That takes 3 rounds. Meanwhile, it flipped 2 tables. I mean, that just keeps these guys at 4 and 5. So then the third round, we run into the thing where Reynard has to flip a table uselessly. So that would suggest that I should spend 1 round moving a table down, maybe even just move all the tables down before I even get started on that. Does that make sense? Then I'm just, then I'm just like treading water. God. Wish I could actually use Meave's ability. Or that I didn't have to pass. Like, if I could play Reynard and Gascon in the other order without having to pass. I don't know if that would actually help. Maybe it wouldn't actually help. It doesn't, maybe it doesn't matter. Like I said, I run out of time. If I target the guards, I can, in the time that it takes for me to use up the banquet tables, I don't even kill one of them, let alone 2. This doesn't seem like there's much of anything I can do. It was like when I have the useless table flip, then that's when this guy becomes a 2, and effectively it's like this guy, where it's like, oh, now I don't have time to deal with him again. What other options do I have? If I start damaging this guy immediately at the start of the battle, and I play like Reynard here, then this guy ticks down to a 2, and I can't have Reynard block both of them, so I kind of have to move him. Which is what I've already done in this battle, and then delayed him, so that doesn't affect anything. If I move these guys into the front row, and then play Reynard into the front row, it takes me 2 rounds to move them both. And if I don't move them both, eventually this guy will tick down. I mean, that just seems inefficient. I mean, I guess what I could do is move this guy into the front row and then kill this guy. Or the other way around, for that matter. We're gonna go that direction. I mean, I guess, wait. If I don't move the guys at all and I just play Reynard, I can... It's 3 rounds. I can delay him for 3 rounds. This guy for 3 rounds. Kill one of these guys. But surely it makes more sense to move him first if I'm gonna go that direction. Either way, I don't have time to kill both of them. Like, whether I have 3 or 4 tables available, I need... Or sorry, 2 or 3 tables. I need 4 to have time to kill both of these guys. And then, even then, I still don't have time to kill this guy. Like, it's almost like I need to not use up the tables that are on the other side or something, but so that I have some left. But ugh. Yeah, I mean, if I start by deploying Reynard into the front, and I spend 2 rounds killing this guy, that's 4 turns, and this guy's counter will be at a 1. Because I'm calling around like a combined sequence of turns in which I play Gascon and Reynard. So, yeah, this guy would be down at a 1. This would be like turn 1, play Gascon, damage this guy. Turn 2, play Reynard, block this guy. Turn 3, play Gascon, kill this guy. Turn 4, play Reynard, block this guy. This guy's at a 1. Turn 5, like, I could play Reynard to block this guy, but then I can't. Yeah, so if I spend a turn moving this guy up, and then I block with these things, then I just run out of them. If I spend a turn moving this guy down, I run into the same problem. I think. I mean, I guess I would be able to kill this guy and keep these guys delayed, but then I wouldn't have time to kill. Like, then I would run out of tables. Man, I don't know. I don't know. It just doesn't seem... doable. I just don't have enough. I can't deal damage fast enough. If I kill this guy while I'm blocking these guys, I do get a little bit of a reprieve. But I already tried to do that and it didn't work because I deal 3, you know, so it's like right now it's turn 3, yeah, and I've already spent, you know, like 1 of the tables. So I expend 2 more tables. These guys stay at 4 and 5 for the next 4 turns. Then and this guy goes down to 3 health over the course of that time. So the 5th turn, I kill him. The 6th turn, I have the useless table turn. If I ever spend any time moving them, then that just slows the whole process down. So killing this guy first means I run out of tables to block these guys. Well...
Wait, you're serious?
The only thing I can think to try is... killing these guys. I don't see why it would work, but
we must
I don't see why anything
other.
would work, really.
And just when you thought things were about to get dull.
Her Majesty is exceptional.
Yeah, so now I have to move the banquet tables, and just like every time I move the banquet table, Reynard blocks. I mean, I could also move this guy. I guess so. I don't have to.
Quick and painful this'll be.
No, that's wrong.
Nothing personal, I assure you.
Of course, these guys' timers are now going to go off.
Her Majesty knows what she's doing.
But maybe.
Coin never stinks, no matter how rank the pouch.
No, there's no way. There's no way. Maybe if I moved this guy too, but oh boy, this is
Not so mighty now, are you, me?
oh, there's a skip button. Okay.
Me? You fighting?
Okay, so bleh. So if I I mean, I must have to move stuff, because otherwise Gascon wouldn't have the power in the first place. Moving banquet tables is a no-op. So, like, in conjunction with Reynard's power, there's no reason to ever do it. It only stalls. So it has to be moving these guys around. So, I mean, this first move of moving this guy to the back row, like, seems correct. But I mean, the alternative is to move them to the front row, which just seems like a slower way of accomplishing the same goal. So then the question is, okay, do I do it immediately, or is there something I wait for? Like, I guess... Yeah, I mean, I guess I can try the thing where
Nothing
I, like, take
personal, I assure
this
you.
guy out. Have Reynard...
We must trust each other.
Block the guy in the front row.
Coin never stinks, no matter how rank the pouch.
Don't I have to move this guy to the back row now? If I don't... Like, yeah, I can kill this guy. But if I don't move him to the back row, then I block this guy, and then this guy goes to a 1, and I can't actually kill him. So then the question is, why didn't I just move him the first time? Like, what difference does it make?
Wait, you're
other than I let these guys... things drop... 1.
And just when you thought things were about to get dull.
Pointlessly.
Her Majesty
I mean, I guess I managed to expend
exceptional.
a front row table, but... like... is that valuable? I don't think so.
Quick and painful
Anyway.
this'll be.
What are you doing? Kill her! Kill!
Shut up, you. So now, yeah, we can...
Her Majesty knows what she's doing.
Yeah, if we'd moved him first, I think... we can't kill this guy without letting these guys go off, I think. Or is that not true? Maybe that's not true. Let me try that.
king leads us to our doom!
You'll pay for this!
Okay, so we're gonna try hit this guy.
Wait, you're serious?
We must trust each other.
Flip front row. This is totally not going to work. Why would I think that this was going to work? No, wait, it is going to work.
And just when you thought things were
Hit
about
this
to get
guy. No, it's not going to work. No. Okay, fine.
I've no intention of not so much.
You'll pay for this!
Falvason, slayer of the great beeve. Sounds rather good, doesn't it?
Shut up, you.
Me! You fight.
Okay, so I have to delay this guy. I have no way around that. So the only question is, yeah, I think,
Nothing personal, I assure you.
even though it seems counterintuitive, maybe it is correct
Discipline shall bring us victory.
to not like optimize that these are all in the same row, just because of the number of tables that I have to work with, essentially. So now we move.
Coin
Now we
never
move him
stinks,
to the
no
back
matter how
row.
rank the pouch.
And we flip a back row table. And now we have.
Wait, you're serious?
We must trust each other.
And the problem with this reasoning is that let these counters get lower, but
And just when you thought things were about to get dull.
Fools!
fools. Yeah, now we're gonna run
Her
out
Majesty
of
is
back row tables.
Exceptional.
I mean, in theory, we could like
Quick and painful,
move this
this'll
guy,
be.
but then we have to move the other guy too. I just, it doesn't work. Oh, well, that's not correct anyway.
I've no intention of dying on a fool's...
You'll pay for this!
Make you fight.
Okay, so all right. I feel like I've tried all the reasonable options. So what if I try a seemingly
Nothing
no,
personal,
not that.
I assure you.
Seemingly unreasonable
Coin never
option.
stinks, no matter how rank the pouch.
Her Majesty is exceptional.
Do I move the other guy too? I mean, I guess I have to. But like,
Wait, you're
it
serious?
just seems so pointless. Like, it's just a...
Her Majesty knows what she's doing.
And just when you thought things were about to get dull.
I don't see how this ever
Discipline
works.
shall bring us victory.
I don't get it. I don't get it. Yeah. Oh, this clearly doesn't work either. What the hell?
Demavent hasn't a clue. Not so.
You... me!
You've...
In theory, I ought to just be able to math this out. Like, if I find the solution, I shouldn't need to actually play it out to know that it's a solution, but... Like, if this guy was a 6, then the solution of have Reynard table the front row and have Gascon kill the back row would work. And that at that point, you could, so you'd take 4 turns killing this guy, well, 3 turns, and on turn 4, you'd be blocking this guy again. Then on turn 5, you would move this guy to the back row. On turn 6, you would play Reynard in the back. And they'd each have a timer of 2. And you would have 3 tables, well, 2 tables left after you played that one. So that still wouldn't... Like, it would take you both of tables worth to just kill the one guy, and then the other guy would still go off. So, like, it's... I just don't see how you have the time. Like, if you got Meave back, then it would totally work. But... Like, you need... It takes so long to kill these guys because you can't use Meave until the last blow, which means you need to do 1, 2, 3, 4 attacks. And you can't... You don't have 4 attacks worth of delays. You only have 2, essentially, because you move... If you just delay these guys and don't try to kill them, you move this guy, and then you flip 3 tables. But the first table is before you get to make an attack. I mean, potentially you, like, attack once, table this, then move this guy, and then table in the back, but you still have 2 tables left, and you need to make 3 attacks. And I don't think... Well, let me try that. I'm not sure I can quite...
Nothing personal, I assure you.
Visualize this.
Her Majesty is exceptional.
Coin never stinks, no matter how rank the pouch.
Her Majesty knows what she's doing.
Wait, you're serious?
Discipline shall bring us victory.
And just when you thought things were about to get dull?
Yeah, I'm gonna run out. I'm 1 short on tables. And I have no way to deal damage to multiple units.
Company, forward march!
Wait. No, this does work.
Quick and painful this'll be.
Because I get to... I can play Meave now. Oh my gosh, okay.
It's war you want? Then war you shall have.
Oh my god. Alright, well that took me way too long to figure out.
Have mercy! They forced me!
It's a little late for that now, buddy.
Meave fought her way out of the trap, and Fulberson, a traitor twice over, finally died as he deserved, skewered on a sword in a puddle of blood.
Reynard,
Yes, Your Grace.
should I appear ready to forgive again? To let treason go unpunished?
The Queen said, wiping her blade on a lace-fringed tablecloth.
Kindly remind me of Falberson's feast.
Meve went on her way as soon as she could, taking with her a hefty load of the oath-breaking lord's belongings and some valuable experience.
Huh. But is she going to level up from that XP? Guess not. I don't even know if I actually got any, like, valuables like they were talking about. Maybe I did get some gold. I couldn't tell. Alright, well, this episode has gone long, to be sure. But I would like to just check on the cards before, just to make sure. So yeah, we cleaned out the stuff nicely. Let's see, we've got a report, letter to Falbeson from, or to Count Johann Falbeson from Colonel Fail Ape Groinwe. Groinwe. Received your report. I also, just by the way, that his name is basically Fail Ep Groin. Like, it's quite a name. Received your report. I've sent a division of soldiers to your estate to help prepare the trap. If M proves as naive as you suspect and accepts the invitation, kill her during the feast. If she refuses, reveal nothing. Your reward shall be as we agreed, as shall the punishment for insubordination. Okay. So, we got a new weapon. Damage an enemy by the power of your lowest ally, then trigger all allies' loyal abilities. Well... Boy, that is a graphic image right there. She is really giving that guy what for. Cooldown 4. If you compare it to this thing, like this thing, obviously single target versus multi-target damage, but like, and you know, this is the lower cooldown. But the other question is, okay, my lowest ally, what is that generally going to look like? I feel like that's something I can manipulate to my advantage. I'm gonna go with this and just see how that works out for me. Maybe it won't. Maybe I'll switch it back, but it seems interesting. So I still think we can't do anything useful with all of our resources. Maybe we go ahead and just grab this thing, even though I don't really care about it. Because at some point, oh, right, okay. I don't really care about this either. Costs more wood and less gold, and I have more gold and less wood, so probably I'll take this if I'm going to take anything. Generally speaking, these do unlock things down here. I'm assuming I have to get to like the next chapter of the game in order to unlock those, but yeah, I really wish there was a wood gathering one of these. I would definitely take that, because like it's pretty much only wood that is like constrained. But I will say the Rivian pikemen would actually be, well, I mean, the problem with the Rivian pikemen, wait, do I have one right now? I must, right? Is it a 3? Yeah, the problem is, like, in theory it's like a good card, except if the enemy isn't killing your stuff, then it just takes up space as a 5, which is not that impressive. I would use it if there was if I either had more space to play cards, or if I had more confidence that the enemy was going to blow my stuff away anyway. But I too often I'm like choked for space. So like it is actually a good, like, you know, just because it's a blitz card, and so you can just pull them all out at once with your drummer. Like that's really like strong in a vacuum, but it just, like I said, it's gonna end up taking up too much space. But that's not what I wanted to do. I think I will still grab this upgrade in anticipation of, well, I mean, I guess I can always grab it later if I'm not gonna use it anyway. Why bother to do it now? All right, yeah, never mind. Just got too many resources burning a hole in my pocket, so to speak. Anyway, so next time we are going to head north. We're going to check out this puzzle. We're going to probably go up this way. So until then.